The end of season 3, Cheltenham gained promotion, and Yorkie joined the paddock in the chanting commotion. Now the Robins need help to avoid the drop, but we're bleeding money like it's never gonna stop. You got promotion, lads. We're in League One, but there's 2 more to go. So let's get it done!
Alright there, it's your old mate Yorkie here. Welcome you back to Football Manager 2026, or Football Manager 26 I suppose, on the final whistle, with more of what might or might not be Cheltenham Town's road to glory. I've said before, this might be the last season, I don't know. We are in dire need of a buyout. Look at this. Minus 3,434,084. Heavily in debt. And it's only building. You can see that right there. We're losing 200k plus a month. I think, yeah, that's a month. Might be a week, but I think it's a month. Losing 200k plus a month. We're in a position now where I'm not going to be able to renew contracts. I certainly can't get new players. A lot of times when I want to loan someone, they are asking, when they're worth loaning into the team, they're asking me to put up a potential purchase later, which I'm okay doing, especially when it's optional. But then the game insists I have the money now to cover things like agent fees and loyalty fees and things like that, and I don't. So I can't do that. So we're screwed unless we get bought out. Anyway, we, to continue showing you some of the stuff here, are operating on an extremely limited wage. That's not what I want. Yep, that is actually. Look at the team stats and finances. Huddersfield spent the most, 821,000. We spent 0 salary per year. Sheffield Wednesday spent the most, have the highest salary, 25.28 million. We are 23rd in the league, just above Leyton Orient, 2.62 million. We are so heavily underfinanced compared to everyone else. It's a miracle that we're in 15th place. Anyway, right now, what we're going to be looking at is the Virtue Trophy. There's 1 more game to play. Grant's injured. Can play, and we'll bring on. Bring on Watkins, I guess. Not really someone I want to play. We'll bring him on. Bench at least. Anyway, yeah, there's 1 more game to play. We are in 1st place. We have automatically qualified in either 1st or 2nd place, despite what happens here. Or, I'm not despite, but you know what I mean, regardless of what happens here. And that's just a run out for the boys. Let's get them G'd up. Let's get them out there. Norris to Watkins. It's on Williams. And it's on play. Watkins is sitting on the bench, isn't he? Not on the field. Ten minutes in. 1 shot on target each. So far, nothing happening. Well, we're getting shots off. Not getting goals scored, that's the thing. 30 minutes in. Well, yeah, this is them. Got it with ours. Lerner. Back. Oh, limit. Yeah. Calvert. Well, yeah. Shot comes in and he's wide, thankfully. Caleb Capoja. Got it wide. And half-time comes up, and it's still 0-0. Looking at Lawrence, Hughes, Castledine and Green at the moment. Oh, and Jude Boyd and Williams. Change a few of them, but not until at least 60. Calvert to Lerma. Borja. Lerma. They're trying to look for a way forward. Always cuts across to... it's played forward to Eloy. Eloya. Shoots straight across the ground. Goes wide. I see Castledine and Hedges are tired. Let's take those two off there. And Jude Boyd. Lyons Foster can come on, I think. Give him a run out. Duke McKenna. Bring Norris up and put Harmon on. And send them out. Still 0-0 after 62. Oh, we're defending okay. 69. Let's make the remaining changes that we can. Take Williams off. I didn't leave a... That was silly. I did not leave a defender on the bench. Alright, Green can come off for Stevenson. Lawrence can come off. Boyd can play there, yeah. He doesn't actually have the position of striker, but he... And if you look at him, he really doesn't. But somehow he's 2 stars there. Fair enough. Norris plays it up towards the byline. Puts it to Harmon. Into the box, headed away. Easton, Stevenson and gets it back. Forward to O'Reilly. It's played out, but we've got it with Williams at the back now. Launched forward for Norris, who shoots, and there's a goal. Could be going through with 3 wins. 76 minutes. Turn the tempo down. Let's add time wasting. Lerma in centre circle for Crystal Palace under 21s. Jamidi. Oh, that's not an old player of ours. I recognise the name though. Was he one of ours last season? They got him. Still kid. I actually played a bit better than them, and they've had most of possession, but we're a counter-striking, cautious playing team. So of course we're not having most of possession. 3 minutes to add on. There it is. 1-0. Go through with 9 points. Mansfield in second with 6. Carlisle on 3 and... Oh no, sorry. Wrong ones, boys. Southern C, was it? No. Southern B. Southern B. Southern A. Hang on, he's not updating it, is it? Ah, you bloody useless thing. They need to get rid of some of the bugs in this thing. I know they are chasing them down. I gotta be fair on that, but you're gonna hear me say it repeatedly, I'm afraid, because it shouldn't have shipped like this. It didn't even ship this good. I understand why. I understand they had to, but for the financial backers for Sony, but a shitty way to treat your client base, customer base. Praise Norris performance, that's fine. Boreham Wood. Well, they've gone up to the league below us, have they? I didn't even think they were in that. They may have been. I may have forgotten that they were in that league last season. Or maybe they got promoted to it. Anyway, have a look at the fixture schedule. Well, I bring you 2 months. So I think I'm going to skip the league games and bring you the Boreham Wood next, since it is a cup game, even if it's just a virtual draw. So I'll bring you an update of Mansfield, Leyton Orient, Barnsley, Stockport and Lincoln when we get to Boreham Wood. See you then. Virtue Trophy to Virtue Trophy game. It's actually not been bad at all. Fixture list. Now, we have had a lot of draws. We've only had the one win against 2-0 over Mansfield. Drew with Leyton Orient, drew with Barnsley, drew with Lincoln. They're not great wins if you're looking for, if you're looking for promotion. There's a lot of drop points there. But if you're looking to survive, you need to average about 1 point a game. That is doing that and a little bit more. Not a massive amount, a little bit more. Puts us in 11th place. Already on 28 points for 20 games. We need about 40 to 50 points to win. So we're probably looking at 12 to 22 points left off of 26 games. If we can keep this up, we've got a decent chance. Now, I mean, we're 6 points down on the promotion playoffs, but we are 10 points up. 10 points up over the top relegation spot. So that's not bad, especially for 23rd, the 23rd highest wage in the league. I'm okay with it. Now, next is the Virtue Trophy, and we ended up against Boreham Wood, who are in League 2. Let's get there. Anyone too tired? No, they can play. On sitting out that we need to have available. Nope, we can run with what we've got. Hang on, who's Johnson? Oh, 17-year-old. Yeah, we can run with what we've got. Have a press on your head, Jetty? Jetty? Not sure how it's pronounced. Jetty? Jetty, I guess. Salmunda. It's open play. Jetting it. I don't know. I've never seen the name before, so I don't know. Anyone wants to inform me in the comments, you're quite welcome to do so. I don't know if I'll ever see that name again, but, you never know. Taking a knock, have you, Jude Boyd? Yeah, you have. Yeah, you have. Let's get him out of there immediately. Ruby Dixon can go on. So I'm pretty sure it's not Ruby Dixon. He's an author who writes the kind of books my wife reads. At least I think I've got that name right. Ooh, off the post! Tackled, but given away to O'Connell. Runt. And the tackle comes in. He's going nowhere. 12 minutes in. Brown with the ball for Lauren Wood. Lofts it upfield. That's going to be ours. Williams brings it down. Plays it to Easton, Stevenson, and Duke McKenna. Lofted upfield for Hedges. But he was offside. I still say I need someone on the other wing called Benson. You know, a smoking attack. I have a strange feeling nobody watching will even understand that one. Which is fine. Lawrence kicks off. Norris. Stevenson. Easton. It's open play. 5 shots each, but ours have been 3 on target to there. I've got a higher XG actually. I was going to say we've had 5 on target, 3 on target to their 1, but look at that XG. Their 1 must have been a lot better than our 3. Corner from Hedges on the right. Came down to Bangura in the end. Back to Tosh. Bangura to Tosh. That's upfield. That was a whisker away. They were almost there. Let's get some people changed. Norris, you can come off for Harmon. Stevenson, you can come off for Kieran Green's injured. I'm going to have to run him on though. That's fine, he's almost back. Castledine, you can come off for O'Reilly. That's had 4 changes done. See what we can do. Let's move. Shall we move forward? Yeah, we'll move forward. Let's go positive. Duke McKenna, do you have anyone you can come off for? Really have anyone, do I? Hang on, think about this. Not Duke McKenna, but Hedges can. You can come off for Lloyd. Take care of that. See who's on red as well. That's all the changes made that I can. "81 minutes in. Five, 6, 7. Looks like it might go to penalties. 8, 9, 3 to add on. There's 1, 2. Oh, they've got a corner at the death. Are they going to beat us? And with a corner for Boreham Wood. It's past the 3. Are you going to blow ref or let them take it? Ball comes in. Keeper claims it. And there it is. Penalties. Duke McKenna steps up to take the first. And he's saved by Brown. Stephen. I expect more from you than that. Okay. Our keeper Ransom come forward. And it's O'Connell. You've already got your back against the wall. Goes the wrong way. 1-0 to Boreham Wood. Duke McKenna, what the hell did you have to Southgate it? Tom O'Reilly. And Tommy. Well, it's been fun in the Virtue Trophy. I guess our run's pretty much over. What the hell was that? You probably wouldn't have managed to do that if you tried. Ranson against Newton. Goes the right way, not enough. 2-0. Hate to tell you this, Hansen, but you got to save at least 2 of the remaining 3. They put you in a real bad place. Williams comes up, the defender. Well, he gets it in. The attackers can't, but Williams does. 2-1. At least we're not dead yet. Ranson needing to be a real hero here. Martin comes forward to Boreham Wood. And he scores. 1 more for them, 1 miss for us. And it's over. 3-1. Down comes forward between the sticks thinking, hey, I can finish this off here. While Lloyd steps up thinking, this has to go in. Come on, Benny boy. He does score. (3-2) and Wilson comes forward with Ranson knowing if he doesn't make it, that's it. And he doesn't. Brown makes 1 save. Credit to him. And we hit the post. It was all on the walls being over then, wasn't it? Well, at least we only have to focus on the league now. That is a thing. Well, that was embarrassing. Right, 2 more games this episode. Oh, well, we know what the next one is then. FA Cup 2nd round against MK Dons, who are in our league in 14th place. Then we'll skip the league game against... Well, actually, we'll see what happens with the FA Cup after that. If it's going to be in December, I don't know if it is. I don't know if the 3rd round's in December or January. If it's going to be in December, of course, we'll bring you that. If it's not, then we'll probably bring you the end of December game. So, see you, Dons. Okay, so Boreham Wood went badly, but at least frees us up as not having to play any more in Virtue. No more exhaustion from that. Which means we've now got 2nd round against MK Dons in the FA Cup to do. And then the league. What we got going on here? Everyone's okay. Connie Backwell did anyone I need on from I did look at compare our wages to League Two as well. By the way, I showed you where we lie in League One. We're 23rd. We're not even in the top 5 if you compared us to League Two. We are above the 6, but not in the top 5. Yeah, and our budget just shrank. So we're now 120% of the budget. Ah, this is not going well. Right, let's get in. What I need to do, my job, have us survive. What we need to have happen, their job, get us some bloody money. Oh, we're screwed. Alright, open play. So we're getting to the level where even a Tycoon takeover might not be enough. One shot to us, 2 to them. And we're going on 20 minutes in. So far it's been a pretty cagey match, nothing fiery going on. Lots of defence, most of the defence in our area, mind you, but still, that's what you expect with the kind of deal we run. Two minutes 33. 2 shots to us, 2 to them at the moment. Free kick from Collins for MK Dons. And it goes. Hits the woodwork and he's cleared. Headed away and they get it near the halfway line. Walsh, Eccles, back to Schaefer. Or Shafar. Jude Boyd lost out. Smith now for them, driving it forward to Wilson. Collins. Wilson being pushed back, gets it out wide to Shafar on the right. Forward to Collar. Collins. And Wilson with a chance to shoot. Gets around his man. Keeper saves it. That's better, Ranson. I've had my doubts about you for a while, but you've started to come back into your ability to save. What we need from you. Half time, and it's 0-0. We do have a number of people who are starting to get tired, but we're okay with them at the moment. Collins to Wilson. Eccles, Wilson, Smith. And it's open play. I see, we've got 2 on red at the moment. 55, I'll look to take reds off. At Norris, we've got Hedges. Waller. Played forward to Walsh. And Collins on the left. Hayward. Breaking forward, breaking through. Chance to shoot. And they've cleared it at least to the wing with Smith. Eccles. Long shot. Keeper saves it. This is better from defence. Alright, let's see about those changes. There's actually 3 I need to make. Hedges on the left. Comes off for Lloyd. Castledine in the centre. And you can come off for Ollie. Let's hope you can do something. And Norris, you're going to come off for, well, you know who, for Harmon, George Harmon. Don't need to change the layout when you've, or the format when, tactic rather, when you've got the people to cover, and we do. It's not always brilliantly. Stevenson looks like he needs off. So does Lawrence. That's going to be an interesting one to try and take care of. Stevenson's relatively easy. Kieran Green. But he's injured. Ooh. O'Reilly can go on. Not ideally. Not ideally, no. Easton? Guy. Lyons Foster can cover for Easton. If Easton comes forward, Lyons Foster can come on. And then Lawrence. Is O'Reilly the one who can... He is, isn't he? Yeah. He can at least bring 2 stars to it. Not ideal, but we don't have ideal. Our attack breaks down with Ranson. We've had all 5 changes made. Anyone tired now? We've got Duke McKenna and Williams already tired. We're going to have to run for 20 minutes. Waller, Walsh, Bailey, and Haywood breaking forward. Chance to shoot. And it's saved. Corner comes to nothing. Good Boyd. Plays it through to Ollie. Just gets it to Duke McKenna. Almost lost there. And it's now brought down at their back. Waller to Smith. Up for Gilbert and Haywood in the centre circle. Breaking forward. Collins! Misses. Survived. Just. We've got 3 tired people now. Two congestions. Alright. Duke McKenna, Easton upfield. Brought down by Waller. It's overplayed. Egg-P-Teta? Something like that. Again, it's a name I don't know, so I apologise. Collins through for Haywood, who was onside. Shoots! And they've scored. Let's go positive. We've got to try and get back into this now. Look at some instructions as well. Play into space. Step up the tempo. Out of possession, we're about all we can do. Lloyd. Plays it out to Harmon. Getting into the box. Plays it in. Stopped! From point blank. Jude Boyd. One Akil. Back to Kerr Smith. Boyd, and it's open play. 80 minutes. We're out of the FA Cup, I'd rather go out to someone big and get some money in, but whatever we bring in isn't going to be enough to make much of a difference. Injury time. See about switching to attacking. It's not for much. You never know. Nope. 1-0. Could have been worse. But it wasn't good enough. That leaves us with the league. And just the league. Get a chance for revenge in 4 days, but that's not the match we're bringing. Need 1 more from this month, so what we're going to do, of course, is bring you the last one of the month against Chesterfield. We'll be skipping MK Dons, Preston, Stockport, Reading, Leyton Orient and Wigan. See you for Chesterfield. And so we reach the end of December. It's been very mixed. Lost to MK Dons, 1-0 in the FA Cup, then 3-1 in the league. Then lost to Preston, 1-0 in the league. They were league leads at the time. I believe they're in 3rd or 4th place now. Stockport we beat 3-0, Reading 2-0, Leyton Orient 4-2. And then a draw with Wigan. As we head to Chesterfield, I was in 10th place on 38. Chesterfield are top of the league at the moment, so I don't hold up much hope for that one. We'll have to see. Wait, did they come up with us? I don't remember. Owie. Cat's clawing me. I don't remember. Just have a look here. Men's. Oh, no. England. Men's. Bet League 2. Who came up with us? It was Chesterfield, and they came up below us, and now they're league leaders. My guess is they aren't hampered by money the way we are. So we might beat them. But again, I think we struggled against them last season, didn't we? Might not. But the main thing is that we are in a decent position at the moment. The goal this season is to survive, not to get promoted. I'm not even sure I want to, because we've got no chance in the league above us. But we're on 38 points. We are 8 points down on 6th place. We could theoretically get there. There's 20 games left for us. And if we look at the previous seasons, survival there took 44 points, just above 43. Survival there would have taken 45 points. We are currently on 38, so about 7 points more. 20 games. Hopefully we can do at least that. Lawrence is tired. Put O'Reilly on. Williams is tired. But can't put Kerr Smith on. Bundy on for the first time in a long time. See what we can do. Like I said, I don't really hold much hope for this one anyway. We are going against the people who are league leaders now. They've had looks like they're having a meteoric rise. We are struggling. Unless we get bought out and the money replaced, we're going to go down. Or we're going to lose. Because I forgot to show you one important thing. If I remember to, I'll do so afterwards. And that's the number of contracts expiring at the end of the year. It's not pretty. It is not pretty. And once they're out of contract, they can go anywhere. And we are well over wage budget at this point too, so offering contracts to people. Yeah, good luck with that one. 2 shots to us. Haven't been on target. We've had a couple of shots. 15 minutes in. Of course, they've had a couple of shots and both were on target. So thankfully either Anson or a defenders get rid of them. Boyd already looking tired. Have to come off, and so is Castledine by the look of it. I'll run them till half time, but we're going to have to make changes then, I reckon. He's usually a backliner anyway. But he can play up front. Headed away. Shot comes in, and they've scored from Jack Naden. It's been coming. Tom O'Reilly's taken a knock, has he? Look at that. Over to Dixon. Through to Jude Boyd. Getting around his man. Loses it. You should have had it crossed by then. And that's half time. Dixon. I forgot to look. O'Reilly. Castledine definitely needs off. Riley's up front. He doesn't look bad at all. Here's something he's run off anyway. We have a free kick from Tommy Boy. Went nowhere near the goal in the end. Alright. The wide men. Riley slides out there. Lawrence comes on in front. Has not been playing well for us. Hedges there. Let's go cautious to positive. Ibrahim. Cuthbert. Pennington. Been jumping back a little bit. They can be finding a way forward though. But not so far. Launched upfield now. Back, headed down, and it's Naden, the goal scorer, Miles. Bit close, that one. We have tired players again. Dixon. Come off for Lyons Foster. Harmon, you can... Edges can drop back. And Lawrence? Not really. Kid's getting a run on. And he's not a good player. Look good for us. Can. How old is Abattoir? Abattoir, sorry, 19 years old. Yeah. Quickly going to hell. And make it for the team real easy. Grant's the last one to take off. Sorry, Green. Stevenson can definitely come on. With some encouragement. Switch to actual attacking. 5 shots, 1 on target. They've had same shots, 3 on target. Throw in from Lyons Foster. Forward. O'Reilly. And he scored! Tommy boy! 1-0. They have a free kick. Launched into the area, headed in, and there was an offside there. They would have, I don't know if it's a deflection or a miss anyway, but that was a bit risky. 5 minutes to add on, try and do something. 7 shots with 2 on target, 6 with 4. We can see who's had slightly more shots, but also who's more accurate. And that's why it's a 1-1 in the end, I guess. Alright then. And that drops us to 11th place. But if we remember 44-45 points, that's about 6 more to secure survival. After that, it's gravy. Alright. Can the end of this season or a buyout during the season get us somewhere good? Next one we're doing January and February. Take a look at that. So far, and it might well change depending on who's playing what FA Cup games. We're not playing any. It's 6 in January and 4 in February. We will bring us Salford to start, then probably something like Stockport, Blackpool, Sheffield Wednesday. Stockport, Peterborough, Sheffield Wednesday, I don't know. But we'll do that next time. In the meantime, if you want the channel to grow, I need you to hit the like, comment, subscribe for me. If you do comment, I will respond to it, and I'll see you next time.